And we're back.
Yep. Well, I guess this is it, isn't it?
Yep.
We're in the deal. This is the thing.
Yep.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. I know you voiced
Yeah, I
him.
was this snooty asshole, so I'm just gonna make a snooty asshole voice.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it'll be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What does White have the... What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth.
Wow, that's actually depressing.
Yeah, he probably encountered someone in the past that he thought was innocent but turned out to be the actual criminal. So he's like, I'm not taking that risk again.
Yeah, just everyone's guilty. Wow.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
You may be my himbo in the fandom, but you right now are just a defendant.
Yep.
Phoenix.
You might be my wife, but I'll still put you in a cell.
Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Can a defendant do that?
Yes, even in our country you can do that. You can waive the right to a lawyer.
Huh. Okay then.
So if you want to defend yourself, go ahead. Just, it's probably not going to go in your favor.
I know if I were to be defended by anybody, I would choose Matthew Murdoch.
I mean, we all would. We all would. Yeah, no, like I have 4 years of debate experience, and I would question defending myself in a court.
Yeah, like unless you're super confident in yourself.
Yeah, I'm a bit rusty. I'm going to let the actual lawyer do this and shut my yap.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
step in
let's
if
do
necessary.
this. Yeah. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. I was doing the judge, I should say.
Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why this witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
For the memes?
Sure. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Got his shit-eating grin.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Oh, God.
Jesus, yeah.
Your name.
Fucking Glimmer.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear,
What is that word?
Locutions.
Locutions? I've never seen that before.
If you were French, you would say locutions or something with the I, but yeah.
Okay.
do my locutions confuse?
Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red.
Damn,
my
I
name
would
is
draw
Red
that.
White. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
White boy? Seriously? Okay.
I am the CEO, or to use more common term, the president of Blue Corps.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder,
Correct.
and you witnessed the murder from there?
Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like this at the end of the world? Feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing.
Ho ho ho!
Oh, I hate this. Oh,
I hate that too.
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness account.
Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quite I was quietly pursuifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a beldam coming from outside, or bedlam. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe.
okay. So, options is what I need to look at first, or tab, because I need to look at
Well,
the
you could-
original testimony. I thought I had it, at least, where I could see what the original time was. Shards.
Well, I mean, the autopsy says... Oh, it didn't have specific time. Okay.
Yeah, let me see something about the autopsy.
Your Honor, the statement contradicts this evidence.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Oh, right.
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Well, I haven't played this game in 3 months, sir. I have to
You
try
can-
to remember what
I mean, you
would
can
contradict
press,
them.
but not... You can press, but probably not present.
Okay. Let me
Let's
see
see, it was
then.
about 9, I believe.
How do you know what time it was?
Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered some roof service at 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
Ahem, this is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at the time?
I was taking a fat shit.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Fair enough.
A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue.
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
I'm having too much fun voicing this guy.
I know you are.
Spiky haired? There's a terrible impaction. Did Edward prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. So
Okay,
you already
so
pressed
we
that.
pressed for the time.
Reading by the window.
Just to say.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices.
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading papers?
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
Okay, I did it on the Bedlam.
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
2020.
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway?
And what did you do then?
I called Miss May over.
Okay.
Which...
What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Please continue.
I love his just deadpan look.
Yeah, it just like, come on, man. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
I think that contradicts something in the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the floor plan.
End of story.
How many times must I hear that? Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you was a little odd?
Finally, there was a terrible impaction.
Okay.
Wait a second. So before...
Probably loop that back to the ran to the left thing.
Yeah, I keep forgetting like how I have to use the menus.
Yeah, it has been a hot minute since we've gone through this game.
Dodge and attack, but then ran to the right. Yep.
Yeah.
I knew there was some piece of evidence I was going to use against him.
Wait right there. Yeah, Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. The victim ran to the left, as you claimed she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. Or if the victim ran to the left, she would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
That's a good face.
That's a good face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I think he's trying to hold in a fat shit. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he
Because
did
he
witness
killed her.
So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Yes, he was the victim. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing.
Order? I will have order. Order me, DoorDash. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rascallion.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
That's not correct.
That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Except wasn't it hit once?
Yeah, I'm going to check the autopsy report, but I believe it was just one hit.
That does seem to make sense. Will they be cross-examining the witness testimony?
This judge has like the worst short-term memory of any human being ever. Unless they're all twins or something.
Not only that, but it is kind of a thing with legal proceeding that you have to clarify every statement. So if they make a change and you decide not to alter, then they have to go on the latest bit of information. So
Yeah.
due
You
to the
bet
way proceedings are held, yes, he has to ask.
Okay. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Yeah. Yeah. That contradicts the autopsy.
I believe so, but I'm going to do a press first and then do that.
Stop saying it was me.
But it was you.
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Can I do nothing right? Nothing? Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
Love that face.
That is such a good face. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. I'm emphatically? Was that the word?
Emphatically, yes.
Emphatically. My bad. Empathetically. That's not right.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony...
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White?
Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
Other window?
Then the next morning I saw Miss Mia run... The next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then... She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. I think the contradiction other window when I heard that thing fall.
At the other window could mean the window of that building.
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something seem to strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Now before, you said that she was hit before she ran.
Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now.
What did you do then?
I gave chase, of course.
Oh, that's great.
Ah.
That's great.
No, not me. The killer. I mean, he gave chase. Fucking oops. Freudian
Mr.
slip.
White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations.
Oh, right. Thank you, Miles.
WAP? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your testimony earlier.
Oh, yes. Well, I am a man of peace, you see.
Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy.
So let me look at the floor plans here. Would you have been able to see the light stand from that window?
Mr. White, probably not. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would have been able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
I love seeing this man suffer.
It is so nice. He has such... Seeing a shit-eating face just fucking contort is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is in fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
God damn it.
Ahem. Leave it to me.
I feel faint.
I will admit, this has many turns, and I'm really enjoying this drama.
Yeah, this is really fun.
This
I'm
is really
having a
great.
blast
Yes,
right
this is-
now.
oh, wow.
This is so, like, watching his facial expressions is great.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound?
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. White. Right, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. I guess maybe press him on why he went to wiretap? It was the beginning of September, a week before the murder. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh, right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law office.
Why tap her fucking phone, though? For what reason?
Well, I mean, get dirt and see what she knew on him, or
Why did you-
on a case he
Yeah.
might have been interested in.
Well, I mean, yeah. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the
Yes,
current
it
case,
fucking
Your Honor.
does!
It really doesn't.
Blue Corps,
Jesus.
Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
That doesn't... Okay. Why did you notice something that as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess I made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? I mean, you've seen my disc, that is all.
Damn it! There's nothing here for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff him something out of him. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright? Are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia?
Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Same as us, and that thief over there.
Gah, there's no way to greet old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. See, I mean... Oh, hello. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough for a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the courtroom, right? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, right? Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front receipt. Front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000! Wow, big spender. Item... glass light stand! Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought the light stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Wait, she bought a $1,000 light stand?
I mean, she's a lawyer.
That makes sense. Now, what did Mr. White say in the testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Okay.
That's a bit Deus Ex Machina, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, at this point, we need it. Also surprised he never read the front of that receipt.
Yeah, why didn't he check the other side of the paper?
I mean, it's not as incredible as, you know, your friend's name written in blood on the other side, but probably should still look at it.
Still, though, yeah.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
But the other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fang & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, Dan could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No. It's impossible.
Wait,
Impossible.
that's fuck. God damn it, this guy.
It's impossible.
Oh, uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. I'd say object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edwards is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Oh, we're getting this diamond-encrusted piece of shit cake.
Yeah.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Ah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
Well, no shit, he's accused of murder. You bet I am. My life is on the line. I have something I'd like to read to the court.
It's so weird that the selection key is E. I keep wanting to hit enter.
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Deceased! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released into the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Their faces.
Yeah, the
Love
faces are
it.
so good.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew about how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not guilty.
Woo!
Wow. That was a lot of twists and turns on this, huh?
That was a good ride.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wonder what Edgeworth has to say about that.
But nothing good.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget this as long as I live. Well, as long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty.
Aww.
Aw. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Aww.
Nick. You know what that means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aw. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Aww.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do this. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting. Okay, wait up.
Aww.
Well, that was certainly a case.
Let me tell you. Dang. There we go. We get robot samurais for the
Yeah, we
next
get
episode.
We get robot samurais for our next time doing this.
Yep. I'm just gonna save the game and say goodbye because
Yeah.
that was a
a
ride.
lot.
That was a lot, man. That was
But that was fun, I should say. That was great.
Ooh, yeah, let me tell you, that was great. No doubt.
All right.
This is gonna be fun. Can't wait to get back to this game. Hopefully we don't take another 2 months off.
Yeah, hopefully. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you liked what you saw, be sure to give us a like and sub if you want to see more of our content. So yeah, we're gonna keep up with this because this is really fun.
Heck yeah. Alright, see y'all around.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.